Hello and welcome back to the Conquering Codependency mini course, Lesson 7, called Phases of Recovery. Let's get started. Recovery is a multiple-step process during which you may need to shed excess baggage, learn how to control impulsive behavior, enforce your boundaries, and gain awareness and mental clarity to improve your judgment. It's extremely normal to feel stuck at times. In Jennifer's case, she spent years in the first stages before moving on, but once she did, she made rapid improvement by immersing herself in knowledge and a supportive environment. I also want to point out, before we get into the stages, that your case may be similar or much less extreme than Jennifer's. Maybe you are currently in an abusive romantic relationship, or maybe you're a parent having codependency issues with your children, or you're an employee having issues at work where no abuse is involved. In the latter cases, your actual recovery may look much different than Jennifer's, but the chronology of stages will be similar. So let's look at the stages. There are generally 5 stages in the recovery process. The first stage is called the survivor stage. In this stage, you may be feeling discomfort and emotional pain. You're aware that something has to change, but you're not sure what. You're simply surviving or existing at this point. Again, your case may not be as extreme, but for Jennifer, 5 years of surviving in an emotionally and physically abusive relationship took a huge toll on her. She knew something wasn't right the first time she was abused, within several months after getting involved, but she fooled herself into believing this was okay, and she spent the next several years simply surviving, even leaving and going back several times before breaking away completely and starting to get real help. Moving on, the next stage is called the reidentification stage. In this stage, there's a shift in the way you view yourself. Something clicked, and a light bulb went off. You're becoming more aware of how you got where you are today. You're realizing you don't have as much power and control over others as you thought you did. For Jennifer, this stage happened right after she left her abuser for good. In her case, she was admitted into a short inpatient rehabilitation center. Ironically, even though she was admitted for drug use, the counselors quickly realized she didn't have much of a drug problem at all. That's when we heard the word codependency for the first time. She realized her issue was behavioral. The light bulb finally went off, and she committed to get the help she really needed. The next stage is called the core issues stage. In this stage, you're learning to admit that there's a problem with trust, self-esteem, or control. You may be trying new behaviors to get to know yourself. Your emotional life is starting to come back around because you're getting more in touch with you. For Jennifer, due to the severity and length of time she spent being brainwashed and abused, she had a period of several months' worth of evaluations, therapies, and support groups, and lots of introspection. She went through inpatient and outpatient rehabilitations, mood disorder therapy, AA, Al-Anon, and Codependence Anonymous meetings, CBT and DBT therapies, and ongoing one-on-one counseling. Episodes of post-traumatic stress bubbled up and sometimes upset her progress, but within several months after entering the core issues stage, she did most of the heavy lifting that would get her over the fence toward long-term recovery. Moving on, the next stage is called the integration stage. In this stage, you're ready and willing to establish new beliefs and attitudes that contribute to a heightened sense of self. You're better able to express yourself and your needs and allow others to react to you without becoming attached to their opinions. This is a significant milestone. Once Jennifer embarked on a new life with this new mindset, she began to move forward fairly quickly. She definitely had moments of panic and feeling like it was 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but overall her progress moved quickly once she reintegrated into life with a new outlook and better habits. And the final stage is called the Genesis stage. In this stage, you have largely done away with your old bad habits and are moving towards a new, transformed life. You're gaining a better sense of inner peace and may have even found a new spiritual part of your life. Within a few short years of reaching the integration stage, Jennifer reconnected with her old high school sweetheart, they got married, and now they have 2 beautiful children, Jennifer and I decided to take her painful experiences and turn them into a positive message. Now we're producing resources like this to help folks like you who are looking for encouragement on your journey. Just remember, you are not alone. As of this recording, we've had over 5,000 people complete this mini course in less than 4 years. It may sound cliche, but knowledge is power. Wherever you are in your journey, the fact that you're here right now means you're seeking helpful resources. So in the next course, we'll provide some more helpful resources to aid you in your recovery. Again, we're glad you could join us for this lesson today, and we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning.